Lanier Motor Company. I've been in business 53 years, building rent cars and trying to save people money. Some people might say it's a recycling business, but it's really just a fact of trying to save you money over what you might pay at a retail car lot. And I've been here, like I said, I've been here 53 years. I've tried to treat my customer like I want to be treated. It was kind of a philosophy of my dad's to, make the customer happy. If it took $100 or $200 to fix something on the car that we might have missed or that it broke within 30, 45, 60 days, go ahead and fix it. If you were that close on it to begin with, you shouldn't have bought the car to begin with. I mean, if you couldn't still make money and spend an extra $150 on it. But I like to think we got a great reputation. Sold a lot of cars, a lot of repeat customers. Had guys that bought cars and had them fixed and sent kids through college just off the profit they made off the car. And so it's been a good business to be in. It's not as much fun as it used to be, but it's like anything, it gets old after a while. And there's a lot of headaches goes with it. DMV doesn't make it easy. If you've stood in that line, you know what I'm talking about. And so it's a very regulated business, and more so than people realize. But like I said, my dad had a passion for cars. At 36, I think it was, he went into the car business. Basically didn't know anything about the car business. Just got his dealer's license and opened up a body shop. And he and my uncle were supposed to be in the body shop business together. Unfortunately, my uncle was killed in a tragic accident. And so when I came out of college, I came back here and went to work with my dad. I've been here ever since. My dad passed away about 10 years ago, and I was already conditioned to take the business over. I had pretty much been running it for about 10 years before that. He'd kind of pulled back, but he did most of the buying. And but this day and age, with the computer age, he wouldn't be able to buy. He liked that factor of going out on the auction, looking the guy in the eyes and bidding against him. And the computer age kind of took that away from us. But it's still a competitive business. But the biggest thing I see as a change in this business is the fact that cars have gotten more complicated, as all of us know, and it's just more difficult to work on them. They're harder to fix than they used to be. They have a lot more bells and whistles, though, than they used to. It's not a simple thing to do, and we try to look after our customer even after we sell the car. We don't guarantee anything, because a used car is a used car. Anything can happen to a used car, which anything can happen to a new car. But we do try to back up what we sell and to help people out any way we can. And I like to think that's been our longevity, the reason we're still here 53 years later. And I have a lot of people ask me why I hadn't retired. And I said, because I don't have any hobbies. I don't fish. I don't play golf. I don't hunt. So I've just grown up working, and I grew into this business from, say, when I was in my mid-20s till now. And I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. It's not always fun, but no business is. It's like I said, business is complicated, and it's even more complicated in the day and age we live in now. But there again, advertising's easier now, much like it is in any business. Just getting the word out is so much easier now than it used to be. The cell phone makes your office about anywhere you want to be. So that's the good thing about it. I don't have to sit here in this office here on 52 and Welcome and wait on somebody to come by. If they're really interested, they'll call and do a lot of sales by somebody just picking up the phone, calling me, say, hey, can you meet me? And basically, I'm usually no more than 10 minutes away during the day. So that's kind of the way this thing works, and the way it's run for at least the last 20 years since I moved up on 52 with the retail end of it. And but I was thinking about this the other day. I sold from my body shop for about the first probably the first 30 years, and then I moved to 52 here across from Greg's Kitchen at Welcome Bethesda in 52, and I just needed more exposure, and that's like any business. Most of my business comes from either the internet website. People pick it up, get a lot of stuff off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. A lot of people come in from that, and then just people riding by and see a car, and then spontaneous sale. Those are the ones I really like. because they've already made up their mind when they stop to look at it. They really like it. But I don't know how many more years I'll do this. I know wouldn't mind trying to hit 55, which is just 2 more years away. But I'm sure I'll be involved in the car business one way or another, because it's just a way of life. You know, it is what I do. And luckily I have Myra. My wife's been by my side for the last 28 years, helping me, and she kind of keeps me on the straight and narrow when I get to buying too much stuff or more than I need, and that's worked out well too. Sometimes I need to be corrected and realize how much money that I'm spending out. But all in all, it's been a successful business. I feel like I've tried to put a lot back in the community through civic organization, Chamber of Commerce, Lions Club, different things that I've been involved in over the years. And Myra and I believe in, we believe in giving back. And I grew up right here in Welcome. Matter of fact, I grew up about a mile from my car lot. My grandparents, I live about a mile from here now. And my grandparents had a farm, and I turned it into a body shop and a junkyard. And so, farming wasn't as lucrative as it used to be.